Hello everyone, Brian here from Century 21 Kima Properties. Wanted to do a quick video update on the market, state of the market right now, and why now is one of the best times to sell that I've ever seen, why you can net the most money, how at the end of the day with all the pieces everywhere, why I think that right now is the best time, how I'm able to help sellers net the most money in their pocket after the sale, and that's what I do. That's my value to you. So some quick statistics that might surprise you. Very interesting. So these are the average price of a house, right? Like your milk and eggs, everything with inflation costs more money now this year versus last year, right? Which is gut wrenching sometimes, right? You're trying to how do I afford groceries, things like that. Well, I want to put some positive news out there. If you own real estate or a house or land, I want to talk about year to date 2023 versus year to date 2024, and we're going to just stick with residential home sales and some statistics from there. In Coles County, the average home price has risen 7%. And keep in mind, an average, national average of inflation is 4% if you look 50 years. So 7%. So that means if you had a house that you bought last year and it was worth $100,000, now it's worth $107,000. Or if you bought a house for $300,000. Great, we're gonna do math times 20, so 321 or something like that in one year. All right, are you ready for this one? Shelby County. Anybody own a home in Shelby County, Illinois? I've had several recent sales there, and man, we went high on price, higher than the sellers thought they could get, but I look at data. I'm a data guy. I'm going to look at what sold. We're going to look at what's your house worth, price per square foot. When you add in the acreage, the barn, everything up, what do I think it can sell for based on data? And those numbers are staggering. In Shelby County, and this supports that. In Shelby County last year, or this year compared to last year, the average home price increased 16.8%, almost $17,000. That means if you had a $300,000 house, you're definitely gonna have to use a calculator for this, times 1.17. That means you're looking at potentially, if what you paid was fair market value, did you get a good deal or a bad deal? And if the condition of the home is the same, $350,000. That's insane. Is that good news for buyers? No. But that's good news for sellers. I'm going to get to some good news for buyers in a second, kind of for everybody, but I just wanted to share that. If you have a home in Shelby County, and if you are using a realtor who's going to market that property to get you top dollar and has a plan for you to net the most money, say here's all your options of listing and different breakdowns of pricing and things like that. And if you go with the one I recommend, that's going to net you the most money after the sale, you're going to probably get this 16%. Now, are there a few in there that probably got 20% more, and then a few that probably got 10% more, and so you kind of there's some averages there that could have skewed the data. But anyway, that's 16.8%, guys. That's insane. Moultrie County is 8%. That's much higher than 4%, double the normal average. So my point being, and I think maybe Shelby County being around Lake Shelbyville, maybe people are really wanting to buy those recreational properties with acreage, is what I'm seeing. So, and also something worth sharing is the data, the number of solds. It's not like there was just 5 or 6 or 10 that sold, and so you had one that sold for $800,000, and that's skewing all the data. because for Coles County, we have 268 sales that comprise that 7% increase. In Shelby County, we have 103 closed sales that come up with that 16.8%. So it's not just a small amount of data that maybe it could be skewed. So I think those are good numbers. Another reason it's time to sell is, did you know that interest rates are dropping? My most recent update from a lender here on 6 days ago, on $200,000 houses, conventional loan would be 6.3%, a VA loan would be 6%. FHA and USDA are in between on there. Keep in mind, we had like 8% interest last year, interest rates. So I think these dropping interest rates allow buyers to now afford more on their monthly payment. And so that's also what's driving buyers to be willing to offer more for these houses right now. If you're buying a house that's $400,000, the rate's even lower. You can get a VA loan for 5.8%. The USDA and FHA are still about the same. Conventional is actually 6.5%. That went up just a hair for a higher dollar house. But so you're from 6 to 6.5, somewhere in there, low sixes. Interest rates are coming down. More buyers are going to come out of the weeds. They're going to want to buy houses. That's good for sellers. That's it. So if you guys have any questions, if you are looking for a realtor who is going to go above and beyond marketing your property, just look at some of my listings. And if that's something that you think you would like to have your house, your property marketed, let me know. I specialize in farm and ranch properties, land, rural homes with acreage. You have that home with 10 acres and a pole barn, luxury house. That's my expertise. So just connect with me, look at some of my listings, see what you think, and I look forward to talking to you guys. That's my update for today, is August 26th.